So the Restaurant in Real Life project is a project that we've created here at the, at Johns Creek High School in the hospitality program. The idea behind the project is for us to get an opportunity to see what a restaurant operation really looks like. You could take tests on it, you can kind of talk about it in theory, or you can actually run the restaurant in real life, and that's what we have done. We've kind of altered the classroom to make it look like a dining room. We have a kitchen space. We've learned about ordering, we've learned about customer service, about employee relations. So every element of business, get a chance to operate it and practice it in this project. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of thinking things through, a lot of real hands-on, right at the moment, activities going and making sure that the restaurant runs as smoothly as possible and really get a feel for what an operation of a restaurant looks like. This project is important to me because as a teacher, I'm really big on hands-on learning. I'm not big on test taking. Of all the jobs that I've had, I've never walked into work one day and my manager or boss or the leaders of the job said, all right, have a seat, you're gonna take a test. You get a Scantron, get a number 2 pencil and take a test. We've never done that. We've always had to handle our business at work and do what the job requires. So I like to mirror my class in the same way, that we're going to be as hands-on as possible and really get experience. It's not gonna be about tests and in this situation, what would you do? Mark A, B, or C. It's in this situation, what would you do? Think that through and then act it out. There's so many life lessons through the lens of this project. How to work with other people, like I spoke about, how to manage stress, how to manage other people, manage your peers, how to be a leader, how to be a follower, and not just a follower and a yes person, but being an impactful person to a group, working in groups and then working individually and then bringing your things and your findings back to your group. I think those are all things that I know the students have experienced with this project. I think they've done a very good job of learning those things, and I think those are skills that they'll be able to take wherever they go and whatever class, whatever job that they have. These will be things that they can use. So I'm very happy that they have had this experience and they can take those skills with them.
My restaurant was called The Gathering Spot, and we were a family-style restaurant that served Southern food.
We really wanted to make it a memorable spot that all of our guests could make memories with their family at.
As owner and founder of this restaurant, I was responsible for overseeing all my staff and making sure that everything ran efficiently.
My position was the head chef, so I oversaw everything that happened in the back of the house. My sous chef helped me out a lot, and I really just made sure everything was running smoothly in the back of the house, and I made sure to coordinate with all the servers and people in the front of the house to make sure we were all on the same track.
So I was the service manager, and I pretty much just managed all the servers and told them how we wanted them to interact with guests and just the way to provide that welcoming feel we really wanted for our restaurant.
One of the things that I did learn from this project was how important teamwork and good communication is. When we didn't have good communication, it was really hard for everyone to get back on the same page because there's so many people doing so many different things.
My restaurant was Speedy Treats, and it was basically, we were a food truck and we got to serve desserts, really fast-paced, cookies and cupcakes, stuff like that.
I was the head chef. I was responsible for controlling the back of the kitchen. I had to make sure everything was stocked, everyone was doing their right job, and being in the right place and making sure everything was out on time.
I was the logistics manager, and so basically I had to make sure the restaurant was running smoothly. If there was a mess, that we got it cleaned up fast and the restaurant looked nice and appealing, and I had to break down the restaurant and set it up quickly.
We had a lot of challenges with getting everything out on time and staying organized. It was really hard in the moment, but after we really pulled it together and worked as a team, we really connected, and at the end it really got brought together. But during it was really stressful.
My name is Christian Emenecker. I just graduated from Johns Creek High School last year. I'm a freshman at the University of South Carolina now, and I'm a hospitality management major. I was the owner of Prime Steakhouse. It was a fine dining establishment located in Buckhead, Georgia. As the owner, I was responsible for all operations and founding the restaurant. I created the menu, the logo, the name, and then I was also responsible for presentation on the operation day.
My position was head chef, so basically I oversaw the whole kitchen, made sure the dishes were coming out in a timely manner and that all of them looked right, and just that everything went smoothly in the back of the house.
A challenge for us definitely was communication. We argued a lot. All of our opinions kind of didn't correlate with each other, but in the end we got to where we needed to, so it worked out.
The main thing I learned was that all of us were working towards one goal, and a lot of the time we were fighting, trying to get all of it done, but in the end we all were going towards one goal, so that's just what we tried to accomplish.
So we have completed our project, the Restaurant in Real Life project, which has been a phenomenal experience, an amazing journey. We started with an idea a few years back. We were able to create this experience for students that they get an opportunity to see not only how a restaurant runs, but how a business runs. Everyone kind of learned how teamwork was important, learned how structure and planning is important in order to be successful when it comes to creating any business for that matter, or any project that you're looking at. We'd use restaurants as the medium, but that was kind of the idea. Wanted students to be able to work together, wanted students to be able to kind of learn, go through issues that are going to arise. In any business, any life, there are going to be issues. We have a plan, and then things will come about, and we have to make sure that we can still execute what needs to be executed, even though there's speed bumps or roadblocks in the way to getting there. So I'm very proud of those students that they were able to accomplish that. We did 4 different restaurants, different styles. Students rotated from different positions. Some days they were a server or front of the house employee. Some days they might have been a cook, they might have been the chef, might have been a manager on one of those. They definitely were a manager on one of those days, but they got an opportunity to see what it's like to run an operation from both sides. I remember a long time ago, a friend of mine and a coworker, he said, you can't be a great number 1 unless you learn how to be a great number 2. And I think this project gave students an opportunity to see that. And what that means is, if you're going to be a leader, you have to know what it's like on the other side, where someone is leading you, so you know what they're doing right and take some great things from that person, what they're doing that you would do differently, that you think that might be able to be done a little bit better, and that's kind of what that statement means. And I think students really learned that. We were actually in class, and this project is months removed, but we were actually in class today, and those students who participated in the project and now are in my 4th year class were talking about what a great experience it was. And some of the students that are in my 2nd year class that heard about it, they were really excited about being able to be a part of it one day. So I think it's really cool, really important, and I really appreciate everybody that helped with the project. I appreciate our computer science department as they created our POS system from scratch. Some amazing students who are now off in college, and they are, they really impressed me with their skills and their ability to do that. Appreciate our AVTNF program as they filmed everything and helped create this documentary, if you will, and so many different parts. And that was another lesson that the students were able to learn as well. Everyone in my marketing class, they know marketing jargon, they know marketing terminology and hospitality and everything. They know how to do that. They've done that over the years, and they're very familiar and very versed with it. One thing I tell my students all the time is that, yes, I'm teaching you all hospitality, but I'm really teaching you all life lessons and skills of business and industry, but it's through the lens of hospitality. Even if you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer, you still need customer service because you're dealing with people. So I'm so excited that we had an opportunity to create this project. I'm so excited that we were able to execute it. I'm so proud of the students that worked on it from my class and the other classes as well. And I really just appreciate everybody that was involved with it. And we're looking to do it next year and the years beyond, because it's such a great program, such a great project. And we're looking to build on it and add more elements and more challenges and more, more triumphs for the students to be a part of. Had an opportunity to have some deans from University of Georgia, as well as Georgia State attend, along with other esteemed colleagues and industry individuals. And they were really impressed that these high school students, these teenagers, did such an amazing job and were able to execute it. I personally wasn't surprised because I work with these kids every single day, and I know how talented and how intelligent and how amazing they are. And being able to create a platform where they can express themselves and express their talents and execute those things is just amazing. And I was really happy to be a part of it. So I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to doing this more and building on it and everything that comes with it.